Shalom, all praise to Yahweh, Shem Yahshua, Bashim Kakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders, great most honorable war, and Shalom to the brothers to know works, certain truth. Um, yeah, kind of just been keeping up with what's what action is looking to be taken, and you know the impacts you're going to be feeling after you had this, the event yesterday with the Capitol Hill getting stormed and all that. And surprise, surprise, um, more of that, you know, internet censorship going out, which is, this is the famine of the word, man. Which we already experienced, other manners in which that's going to be exercised with the kill switch on YouTube. Well, not even on YouTube, on Google in general, being checked out, being tried out for mad hours. And it's this is a thing where it's uh as these events occur, because now you got, like, essentially it's been called domestic terrorism, what happened in Capitol Hill. So yeah, it's they're gonna be going from that angle, and then it's these things are all gonna be turned against the brothers. Why? Because the scripture said, Yahweh said, man, you know for my name's sake. Which, and that's what you're gonna see. So this is on popculture.com. It says YouTube announces new strike policy punishing channels posting false claims. So, okay, let me read. It says in light of the pro-Trump mob that breached the U.S. Capitol Wednesday as the joint congressional session to certify electoral college votes, clearing the way for President-elect Joe Biden's inauguration on January 20th. YouTube has announced a new policy doling out strikes to channels posting new videos that violate the platform's policies with false claims beginning Thursday. So we'll see if this video even stays up. So it says the video sharing platform said in a series of tweets Thursday that due to the disturbing events of the day before, it would implement the new standards over the last month. We've removed thousands of videos which spread misinformation, claiming widespread photo fraud, and brothers' videos are gonna be getting targeted by this. This, it's they're not just going out directly and saying it, but then it's like with all of these different sets of when they changed their community guidelines, was it called? All these things, it's like they're targeting brothers channels getting strikes, brothers channels getting taken down, which that's brothers having to jump on backups, but is what it is. But it's all leading to the famine of the word, man, where you're just gonna go on and things are gonna be getting wiped out. Because it's really been Esau's aim for the longest. Because it's a thing where he kind of he was going hard on it a few years back. Well, more than a couple years back, a good long while back. He was going hard on it. Then he kind of eased off, and then since last year and change, they've kind of been stepping up, just using the strike system, and kin off channels, and it's all this is what, to try and dampen the word. It's already like brothers' videos will just get blacklisted if they get a bit too hot, or brothers' channels get blackballed. But what they're just their desire is to just have it not even possible to be found, man. Not even have it on the internet. And this, these events, when they happen, they'll utilize it to be like, okay, yeah, so now we can justify taking off a shitload of other videos, which brothers will be the objective of these things. So it says including several videos President Trump posted to his channel. The statement continues. YouTube did note that while its initial policy to combat misinformation included a short grace period that would not dole out strikes to users scheduled to end Inauguration Day, beginning immediately, the new strike policy would be in place. Channels that receive a strike are temporarily suspended from posting or live streaming. YouTube statement continued. Channels that receive free strikes in the same 90-day period will be permanently removed from YouTube. Yeah, you get like a week. I think it's the first strike you get a week, second strike you get like 2 weeks off. So just trying to like kill off brothers' channels. So it says what we apply our policies and penalties consistently regardless of who uploads it. Yeah, so as well, it's like if they get the free strikes in the 90 days and it's like the whole backlog as well is just gonna vanish. So Esau's it's he's just looking to get rid of the word. It says YouTube's and it's as well. The elites, when they're getting exposed, man, they don't like that information getting out. That's why they have their mainstream media where they control the message, the perception, all these different things. The internet infringes on that. So it says like YouTube's policy change came hours after Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg announced that President Donald Trump was banned from his account indefinitely and for at least the next 2 weeks through the end of Trump's presidency, due to the outgoing leader's attempts to undermine the peaceful and lawful transition of power and provoke further violence. Twitter announced Wednesday that Trump will be banned from tweeting for at least 12 hours for violating his policies. Yeah, so it's in general social media. They're kind of tying it up with with what they're allowing on there, and these things are all lean into that famine of the word, because like what as well did they say? They said WhatsApp has a new, even WhatsApp, they have a new what the fuck is it called, privacy policy, where I don't know if they mention it in this. I don't think they do. I read on a different site, but they have a new privacy policy where you have to give, I think they get basically get more information, because thing with WhatsApp was, the main thing was, it was anonymous and it was like encrypted peer-to-peer, so what you've posted, essentially there's no records to kind of give up your what's the word, identity isn't being given up. But all these that like YouTube, Facebook, who owns it, they own WhatsApp, they own Instagram. They just kind of flipped it under the what's it called, man, the umbrella of like all these changes, saying like, okay, because of this thing is so impactful, we're gonna have to change, like we're just gonna change these policies, and now we're gonna have to track like what's, so essentially it's basically given a justification, because there was even, I think with WhatsApp before, there was it WhatsApp? I think it was WhatsApp, where they kind of had like the FBI had the back door to access it unencrypted, so to see what people are saying. So this, and Esau has access to these things, man. But it's just a matter of whether it's publicly known. And that's why, what's his name? Edward Snowden, when he outed like NSA was spying, all these different things, then that guy is still gonna, if he comes back to the US, he's getting his fucking head chopped off, man. He's getting waterboarded on, and then fucking executed. Because that's how Esau rolls. Amos 8:11. So like, behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. That's what's gonna go down. You're gonna have it come very soon, where it's just gonna be the word ain't gonna be uh where the word ain't gonna be available, man. Like you can just go and jump on YouTube now and catch, more videos than it's even possible to watch, to stay on top of. Very soon it's gonna be a complete drought, man. You're gonna have a famine where it's not, and you're basically not gonna be able to go and get any kind of lessons, because that's all gonna be shut down. And that was experienced when Esau had that kill switch initiated on on the Google services, where it was they said it was just some outage, which is it's mad, because it's like on the level of where they have what the fuck is it? It's like Amazon Cloud Services, I think it's called, which is something where it's like kind of a back end super server where you just have hundreds of thousands, probably millions of companies kind of hosting websites and data on there. And it's like if something like that just had an outage, which isn't even, a realistic possibility, man. Just for that long, for that to go down, many systems have to have failed spectacularly, all at the same time. And that's the same level of like all of Google's shit going down. The amount of systems that are built on top of it. It's just not for that to just randomly happen. That made no fucking sense. So yeah, you know, expect it. But yeah, I'll leave it there. Shalom. Yeah, Shalom.